Skill 12, Investigating Complaints and Incidents Properly. Take an unbiased, fact-based approach when investigating employee complaints. A litigation explosion has occurred in the past 20 years. Employers face mounting legal exposure on many fronts, from harassment to discrimination. By investigating employee complaints properly, you can keep your employer out of court and help all parties reach a fast, fair resolution. As soon as you learn of a problem that merits investigation, speed and responsiveness are critical. Your prompt attention to the matter sends a message that you take the employee's complaint seriously. Procrastination or putting off an investigation is viewed as negligence and apathy, even if you were just too busy at the time. When an employee complains about unfair treatment, whether it's favoritism or inappropriate conduct by a boss, your first instinct may be to ask, has the employee done anything about it aside from complain? That's the wrong question. It's smarter to focus on what you must do to address the issue, because employees often feel constrained in terms of what actions they can take on their own. For example, employees may feel uncomfortable telling a boss to stop making sexually suggestive comments. That's why they may lodge a complaint. At that point, federal and state law requires that you investigate the claim. Assuring the employee that it was nothing and you should forget all about it won't suffice, and it could weaken your employer's defense if litigation arises. A proper investigation consists of immediate fact-gathering. Assure the accuser that you will protect him or her from retaliation. You may want to partner with an HR rep to help you interview those involved, and the HR department may consult an attorney for advice on how to proceed. Begin by holding private interviews with the employee who complained, any witnesses, and anyone else who may provide pertinent information. Ask each interviewee for notes, emails, or other relevant evidence that backs up what they say. Include copies of such evidence along with your interview notes in a confidential file. At that point, you're ready to interview the individual accused of improper conduct. If he or she wants to terminate the interview and leave the room, don't stand in the way. In all interviews, ask open-ended questions and don't interrupt. Take notes and close the interview by having each subject review your documentation for accuracy. Realize that your notes can be admitted as evidence in a trial, so stick to the facts. Scribbling "what a bunch of bull" in the margins can damage your credibility. While you should never promise confidentiality to any interviewee, assure them that the only people who will know about their comments will be those individuals with a need-to-know status, such as senior managers, HR advisors, and so forth. In the interview, gather specifics about the nature of the alleged misconduct. How often did it occur? Where did it occur? Any witnesses? Who said what? What happened next? Accusers who provide concrete, verifiable facts bolster their claim, but take special note of employees who repeatedly can't recall specifics and give evasive answers when elaborating on the nature of their complaint. Smart questions to ask an accused employee include, are these allegations true? If not, how exactly are they inaccurate? Any idea why you'd be falsely accused? What exactly is your personal and professional relationship with the accuser? What witnesses can support what you've said? Were you aware of the employee's concerns? Did he or she ask you to stop acting a certain way? After you complete the necessary fact-gathering, inform both parties of your findings. Even if you don't take action against the accused, Summarize your conclusion so that everyone knows the outcome of your investigation. Warning: never conduct an investigation if you're in any way named in the complaint. You must act as a neutral third party to avoid any hint of conflict of interest. Here's a tip: let witnesses talk as much as possible. Set the right tone for the interview by asking questions from beginning to end. Don't start by summarizing what you know or revealing facts or allegations. Your goal is to hear their story, not pass along other people's stories. It's true, most employees who retain an attorney or who file a complaint with an outside agency, such as the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, will complain internally first. But if they feel their supervisor doesn't respond promptly and fairly to their complaint, they will take the next step and involve third parties.